Welcome to my garage. This time I built a circle cutting jig for my adjustable table saw sled using 1/2-inch plywood, one to serve as a base and another to serve as a clamping point to the rear fence of my sled. Under this circular MDF is a 1/16 inch nail, roughly about 2 inches from the edge from the blade, and this was cut square, and I drew lines from corner to corner to establish a center of the square stock. Drilled a 1/16 inch hole in this piece, and then it was able to eventually fit onto the base. Being square and slightly oversized, I had to cut off the excess by having the flat edges facing this way, cut it off, turn it 45 degrees, and then cut off the 4 remaining sharp corners. Every time you make a pass, you make other sharp corners, and eventually the sharp corners will be very small. And when you do that, get that far, you advance the blade, the sled, to where the teeth are roughly around the center of the circle, and you slowly turn it like so, and it will hog off anything on the edge, making it a perfect circle. As you make cuts, you're cutting off the excess strips, and then you're cutting off the 45 corners, which were at one point here. Make sure that you get them out of the way as you cut them off, because this is 1/2-inch plywood, this is 3/4, but the wheels I made first are 1/2-inch. So 1/2-inch on 1/2-inch, this would get under the wheel and bind between the base and the wheel and the blade, and this can become a projectile hazard. You'll want to get these out of the way as you cut them. The reason I needed this circle cutting jig was 2 days ago I bought a WorkSharp 2000 with a 6-inch wheel. It comes with two wheels and a small selection of sandpaper. I went onto the internet and bought an assortment pack of sandpaper in about five pieces of sandpaper in 5 different grits for a 25 pack from Clipspore, and I made 8 of these wheels using the same process as making this one. I had to bore a 1/2-inch hole into this MDF so it will fit onto the WorkSharp. I've already put some rubbing compound on the WorkSharp, and in a separate video there is a sharpening demonstration on a hatchet. Not much more I could say about this. It's very versatile. I can adapt this in probably a couple different ways. Not necessarily using my table saw sled, but I can attach something similar to, say, the table saw's base or table saw top, and I can do much bigger circles the further away I can get. If there's any questions, let me know. I'll try to answer the best I can, or even leave a video reply.